To the Kia Hyundai channel. My name's Gabi.
I'm Tim.
So Tim, what are you over here?
I'm the general manager of Brantford
Kia.
Kia,
yes. So of course we are the Kia Hyundai channel. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays we film our Kia product, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays we have our Hyundai over here, or Hyundai product over here. We have 3 dealerships and we do these videos for 3 reasons. Number 1, you may own a Kia Hyundai vehicle and you may want to know more about the vehicle you have. Number 2.
No idea.
Okay. Number 2, you may be considering a new vehicle. We want you to consider Kia Hyundai. We want to make these videos for you so you can see just how much our vehicles offer. And then number 3, if you do decide on one of our vehicles and you live in Ontario, why not buy it from us? So like I mentioned, we got 3 dealerships, 2 Hyundai stores, and 1 Kia store. And we just pump out videos every single weekday of all our product. So of course, this is a live video, which means if you're watching live with us, you can actually comment in our live chat box. And I'm going to show you how you can join us if you're going to watch in the future. Give me 1 second for
Start casting.
my TV or my laptop cast. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
So you go to the Kia Hyundai channel on YouTube. It should look a little something like this. And then under our live category, if it's one of our weekdays around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you'll see we have an upcoming video. We always take a photo of the car just so you know what we're going to be filming today. And then if you refresh it just after 2 p.m., that upcoming is going to turn into a red bar that says live. So there we go. All you have to do is click on the video. It'll load you in. You may have to watch an ad. Yep, it's an ad. I don't think it's another car ad, so that's good. And then once the ad is skipped, you will be in our video. So you guys are going to see me multiple times, and oh my gosh, isn't that scary? But you can see on the right over here, we actually have our live chat box. If you guys want to ask any questions or if there's anything we may have missed in our walk around, please comment there, we'll see it. And at the end of our walk around, we'll actually come over here and answer your questions in real time. Let's get into the car. So this is the Carnival EX Plus. This is the Canadian model. We have 1 trim above, which is actually a 7-seater. So if you need 8 seats and you want all the bells and whistles, this is definitely the one to get. Under the hood, it's the same powertrain for all models of the Kia Carnival. So it's a 3.5-liter V6 GDI engine with an 8-speed automatic transmission. The horsepower is 290 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque. Now this vehicle is great for family or just typical lifestyle. It's actually called an LUV and not a minivan. So lifestyle utility vehicle. Do not call it a minivan. She's too pretty to be a minivan. I think it's actually convenient that we have a Honda Odyssey in our showroom. So you can see, when you think of minivans, that's probably what you think of, what you expect it to look like.
Gabi, do you remember the first minivan?
The first minivan that Kia had?
No.
Oh, the very first
minivan that came out.
Was it a Caravan?
It's a Dodge Caravan. When did it come out?
A long time ago, way before my time.
1983, 84 was the first ones.
And they weren't very pretty. And to be honest, they're still not very pretty.
And they're still not pretty.
But Kia really did a good job with their Carnival.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, absolutely gorgeous. A lot of people don't even realize it's a van until they see the sliding doors open. So that's why we got to call it an LUV. So we talked about what's under the hood. Now let's talk about the front of the vehicle. So we have this beautiful chrome, it's a dark chrome finished grille. And if you take a look very, very closely, you'll actually see a camera integrated into your grille. So this trim level is going to give you a full 360 view camera. So a full 360 camera view. It also gives you kind of a bird's eye drop down view of your vehicle. We'll show you once we get inside. We also have front sensors integrated into the bumper. So it's great if you park in a really tight spot. Of course, this is a bigger vehicle. Any kind of parking aids you can have, it's great to have. Down here, you also see we have LED fog lights. This is the first Carnival trim that introduces the fog lights here. And then our full headlight unit is all LEDs. They're so, so sharp, very, very bright. I'll actually have Tim pan over to our wall over there so you can see the cutoff. You could do shadow puppets, everything. It is very bright, so no problems with visibility. For our wheels, we have these beautiful machine finished alloy wheels. So this is exclusive to the EX and EX Plus trim level. You'll get fully blacked out wheels with the SX. This paint color, we get a lot of questions about it. This is called Storm Blue, and it's actually the color that Kia featured when they first released the Carnival. It is absolutely beautiful. You get this beautiful cutoff on your pillar here, so a nice chrome finish ties in with the rest of the chrome on the vehicle. You'll also notice we do have roof rails on the very top of the vehicle, and they're actually functional, so they're a bit raised. Whatever kind of adventures your family goes on, or even by yourself, you got tons of room, and you got room on top of your vehicle. I did want to talk about towing because you have 3,500 pounds of towing capacity with this vehicle. So the benefits of having a more powerful engine is more power. You can tow, you can carry a bunch of stuff in here and make this your urban vehicle. I'm going to lift the tailgate so it's fully powered. You can also change the opening height and speed if it's too slow or too high for you. I put Teddy in here to show you guys just how much room you have in this pickup truck. Just kidding. So of course it is an 8-seater. I have the third row folded down. Let me take Teddy out for a second and I'll show you just how easy it is to get your third row seats up. So if you just need a flatbed of storage, you're looking at it right here, and you can actually remove your second row of seats as well. It's a little bit more work because they are durable, high quality seats, but it's very easy to get these up. There we go. And then number 2, give it a pull. It's not easy in heels, I will say though. And then you just lock it into place. You can choose how much you want the seats to recline, and then if you want to stow them again, all you have to do is follow the steps. So number 1, and then fold it down with number 2. Super, super easy. And now you can see we have tons of storage for the floor. So coolers, strollers, whatever you need in your Carnival, it will fit. It's really nice so you can split everything up too. Of course, it's pretty standard in minivans, but so much space. I'm gonna leave that open for now. You do have rear parking sensors on the back as well. So they look the same as what's in the front, just those circular sensors. And that's gonna help you when you start backing up close to a wall or another vehicle. They'll start beeping at you. If you do have a bike rack or any sort of hitch installed on this vehicle, you may not want it to beep. So there is a button that you can use to turn off your parking sensors if you don't want them, which is really convenient. Now I'll show you guys the doors opening. And we will do a full walk around of the interior, but you can see just how wide they open. Super, super smooth. Like I said earlier, a lot of people don't realize it's a van until they actually see a sliding door come out. All right. Now, before I hop in the driver's side, I'll have Tim show the front seat. So we have a fully powered driver and passenger seat. You also have control of your lumbar support. And this is a synthetic leather material, heated for 3 different levels. Oh, there we go. That should be better. Okay, heated 3 different levels for driver and passenger. And the heat kind of travels up your back as well too. So if you have any lower back pain, the lumbar support plus a mix of the heated seat, oh my gosh, it's perfect. You won't want to leave your vehicle. And I'll also show you, I really like how they included kind of a 2-tone interior, so it's not really shown on the brochures. A lot of people don't realize until they actually see a Carnival. It really breaks up the space and makes it seem even bigger because it's not completely blacked out and washed out. We have fully express up and down windows for all 4 windows. Of course, window locks, and they are power folding. So once you lock your vehicle, your mirrors will fold in automatically. Really great parking a big vehicle on a busy street. It's a great feature to have. Now I'll quickly hop in and show you guys on the left side, we have our brightness control, and we also have lane keep assist. So it's really nice how they integrated a button because not all of our vehicles have a physical button for this feature. So of course that's just going to keep you centered in your lane and let you know when you're about to depart from it. Over here we have our traction control, and it may be a little hard for our camera to focus on these buttons here, but we have our left power door, our right power door, our tailgate button, so if someone's loading stuff in for you and you don't want to leave your driver's seat, I don't blame you, just press that, it'll open or close. And then we have a button that says power door off. So if you don't want your power doors enabled, you just press that. It's great for when our detailers are cleaning and they got to press the buttons, it's not actually going to open it for them. Or for whatever you need in your vehicle if you don't want your kids opening the doors. Our steering wheel is leather wrapped and heated, and Kia does a great job with their heated steering wheels because they heat the entire wheel, which means no matter how you drive, if it's like this, your hands are going to be nice and toasty, which means you can use your screen and not have to wear gloves. Amazing. Now I'll have Tim come around and we'll talk about everything else that's up here. There's a lot of technology in here. Tim, the camera's upside down. The camera is completely upside down. Oh my gosh. Okay, bear with us, guys. This is definitely a live video, you can tell.
This is what happens.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. There we go-ish. It's still a little rough. Okay. Oh.
You okay?
Mm.
Do we just hold it? Oh.
Oh my goodness. This is... There we go. All right.
We'll try to make this work.
Try to keep it right side up as much as possible. Let's see. Okay.
Driver.
Gonna get rid of that. So on the Carnival, this was actually our first vehicle to be released with two 12.3-inch displays. And this is the first trim level you can get in this vehicle that has these displays. So this one and the trim above will have this setup. You have a beautiful navigation and SiriusXM built in here. So we'll slide over to the right. We can take a look at our map, and it's a full screen map. Well, you can choose to split the screen. Super easy to see and super easy to operate. You can also use your maps by using voice commands. So if you're not parked, you quickly got to change destinations, just press your talk button, say wherever you need to go. It's great to have, and of course that's not going to use any data, it's built into your vehicle. Passenger talk is another really cool feature that Kia integrated. So I don't know if you heard the voice change a little bit, but right now our microphone up here is picking up my voice and putting it to the speakers in the back. So if you have a full house, there's a bunch of people in your car, I mean, a seat's 8, you can get your point across to whoever's sitting in the back. So we'll press end. And then another really great feature, especially if you have pets or little ones, or if you have precious cargo back there, you have a passenger view camera. So this is going to pick up our view of our second, and you get a little bit of the third row as well. So you can see there's my hand, peace sign, thumbs up. And at nighttime, that actually turns into a night vision camera. So it doesn't matter how dim or how bright it is inside, you can still get a good view of what's going on in your vehicle, and you can zoom in. So very, very cool. Another great thing is you can use the passenger talk and the camera at the same time. So if someone's pretending to not listen to you, you can see what's going on back there. You can exit out of that. Quiet mode kind of is the opposite of passenger talk. So that's actually going to mute the speakers in the back so you can still listen to your radio or your music up here and have whoever's sitting back there kind of like a sound shield. It's nice and quiet for them. It is a tri-zone climate controlled vehicle. So as a driver, I can have my temperature set to whatever I'd like. So 22.5 degrees or 22 degrees, for example. And then Tim can have his set to whatever. And then for our rear climate, I can choose, or I can sync everything all together. You can also lock your rear passengers out of controlling their own climate. Let's say if you have really fun kids that like to turn on the heat in the summer, you can lock it out and control it to whatever you'd like. So I'll turn that off for now. This vehicle is equipped with a ton of safety features. So I mentioned the front sensors earlier when we were looking at the exterior, but it also has a collision sensor. So let's go to vehicle settings and then driver assistance. Under forward safety, you can see we have forward collision avoidance. And a really cool thing about this is you can set it to be whatever you'd like. If you want it to actually brake for you in the event of a collision, it's on active assist. If you just want an audible warning and a visual warning, it'll do that. Or you can completely shut it off, whatever is best for you. Of course, I definitely recommend leaving it on, you never know. Lane safety is another really great feature. So I mentioned our lane departure warning button on my left side by my knee, but you also have the option of having your vehicle steer for you. So on your steering wheel right over here, we have this button, and it looks like a steering wheel with 2 lanes. Here, I might grab the camera from Tim. So it looks like a steering wheel with 2 lanes. And that is going to monitor what's ahead of you and adjust the steering for you. Sorry guys, our gimbal is really not good today. Like very not good. I might try to hold it like that.
Is that going to work? Okay.
Yeah, okay, you might have to do that.
Safer.
Yeah, it's a great system we have over here. So you have that lane assist setting, and you also have smart cruise control. So when you turn your cruise control on this vehicle, it's going to monitor the distance of the vehicle ahead of you, and it's going to slow you down if they slow down. You have 4 different settings that you can choose from. So of course from closest to furthest, and you can even it even works in stop and go traffic, and it'll take you back up to speed once things start moving again. Super seamless feature. A lot of people are scared to try it at first, but if you have a vehicle with it, definitely recommend trying it. Blind spot safety is another great feature that this vehicle has. So not only is this vehicle going to light up on its side mirrors to let you know if there's a car in your blind spot, it's actually going to give you a live camera feed footage of what is in your blind spot. So I'm going to take the camera from Tim one more time, and I'm going to quickly turn on the Carnival right after I try to set up the gimbal to listen to me. Oh, sorry guys, jump scare. Okay, so let's turn it on. And then I'm going to hit my left turn signal and check that out. We have a live camera feed of whatever is in my blind spot. Not only that, but I mentioned our full 360 camera. So when I press our camera button down here, our screen now turns into our 360 camera. This is what's right behind me. So of course our tailgate's up, it's looking at the ceiling. And this is the top-down view of everything that's around us. If I were to drive up closer to the wall, the parking sensors would turn on and I would get a live feed footage of whatever is in front of my vehicle from that front camera. So great features, great camera, and I don't know if you guys could tell, but the resolution of those cameras, spot on. Very, very sharp. You can see everything. You can even see the tiles on the floor. So it's really, really cool. Over here we have 3 USBs, so no one's going to have a dead phone in the Carnival. The center one over here is what you're going to use for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And then if those USBs weren't enough and you forget your phone charger, you have a wireless phone charger right over here. It does have a sticky surface, so your phone won't fly around as you make turns. Over here we have our 2 cup holders. They're very generous size, so even if you have larger tumblers or larger water bottles, they will fit. And then we have this center slot in the middle, which is perfect for a phone. Like, it's a perfect phone size. Auto hold, electronic parking brake, and our drive mode select is located right over here. So with your drive mode select, you can actually choose. There we go. Maybe Kia should start making gimbals. I just saw that. So we can choose between 4 different drive modes. So on our dash, you'll see we have normal, eco, sport, and smart. And see how it changes the gauge clusters, so you can really know, like, I love the look of sport mode. If you prefer that look for all your drive modes, you can actually set it in your settings to do that. So you always feel a little bit sporty, even if you're driving in eco mode. Before we head to the back, I'm going to show you guys your heated seat and heated steering wheel controls. So like I mentioned, driver and passenger both get heated seats. Just these buttons right over here. So left for the driver, and then 3 different levels. You just keep pressing it to change your settings. Then a heated steering wheel here. Your parking sensor button, so if you'd like to turn off your parking sensors, perfect if you have a hitch on the back. And then your parking camera. So I pressed that earlier to show you guys our full 360 view. It's really nice because obviously as soon as you throw your car into reverse, the camera will automatically come up. But if you're just parked and want to look at what's around you, you can press that and your camera comes on. All right, now we'll take a look at the back. All right, how did that door open? I don't know. Oh, Tim, this is rough. This is very rough. Okay.
I got it. Yeah, it's got some, yeah.
Our gimbal definitely has some issues. Don't we all? Okay. So, of course, power doors. I opened the door actually from the key fob, so I'll show you here. We have our left door and our right door, and we also have this hold button to remote start your vehicle. This vehicle is a push to start, so as long as you have the key somewhere on you, it could be in your pocket or in your bag, you can get in, get out, start your car, turn off your car, no problem. So I'm gonna hop into the second row. We have 3 seats here. I'm gonna sit in the middle seat because it's, of course, the most uncomfortable or smallest seat. But I am so comfy. So there's nothing tiny about these seats. In the past, most 8-seater minivans barely had a seat, or it was paper thin, so it's easily removable. You can still take this one out, or even better, you can pull this tab and fold it down, and now it's a flat surface with cup holders. So if you don't have 8 passengers frequently, it's really nice to have this little divider in between. This, of course, does move, so it is on rails. All you gotta do is pull it, and then you can push it or pull it forwards. So very, very easy to use. You guys saw basically one hand. I'm not very strong and I can do it, so anyone else can. Over here we have a household outlet. So that's an actual 110 volts. You can charge a laptop with that, or a toaster. Maybe not charge a toaster, but power a toaster. Over here we also have a 12 volts, and at the bottom we have just a pocket for storage. So it's fairly dark in here. It may not be easy to see. More cup holders over here. So these ones are meant for your second row seats, and then another one of those phone slots. USBs are built onto the backs of the driver and passenger seat. And then I'll quickly grab the gimbal from Tim again to show you guys. So you're getting a good view of my hand. Okay, there we go. So we have these power controls for the passenger seat to make it easy for the second row passengers to get in and out. So you can control how close it is to the dash, and of course the backrest and where the backrest is situated. Tim, what are your thoughts on the Carnival comfort-wise?
Oh, it's amazing. It's
You've driven it a couple times.
Yeah, no. We've gone on a couple of trips with some people, and we had the SX version, so these seats were reclining. And then my daughter and baby.
Your daughter's baby.
My daughter's baby and baby. Yeah, so you put a baby seat in one of these, and it's easier to get mom pull the baby out, nice and easy. Uh-oh.
I don't know what's happening.
But for traveling, it's like being in an airplane. It's so comfortable. It's great driving. It's like an SUV, but obviously it's
More room.
more room. Yeah,
Right?
for sure.
All right, I'm gonna give
got
this
it?
back to you.
Okay.
And then I'm going to come around and we'll show how easy it is to get into the third row. So I do have one of the seats folded down. That's a little inconvenience, but over here we have this latch that you're just going to give it a pull. It's going to roll on the rails and it's going to fold the back seat up, or the backrest of the seat up. Now I'm just going to hop in, and in the center seat, this one's definitely a little smaller than the center seat up here, but I have tons of leg room from the seat above. And then with this seat fully extended to the rear, I have still a good amount of legroom. Of course, my headroom is the same throughout this vehicle, so lots and lots of room. We do have a window back here, which you do have guards for, covers
Screens.
for.
Yep.
And then, like I mentioned, the back of this does have cup holders. So if your front passengers were generous enough to fold this down, of course, if no one was sitting there, you have cup holders and phone slots. And then maybe even a leg rest if they're very, very generous. I'm gonna grab the camera from Tim again and show you guys what else we got back here, because there's actually quite a few amenities.
More USB ports.
So more USBs, one on the left, one on the right. A little slot here, another cup holder here, and then another little slot. We also have speakers back here and air vents. So you're not gonna overheat or get too cold. Seatbelts up there. And we do have our motion sensors here. So a really cool thing that Kia does with a lot of our third row vehicles, they'll have those sensors to pick up if there's any movement back here. That way, if you get out of your vehicle and turn it off, it'll remind you to check your rear seats. Of course, they don't want you leaving any pets or kids in your vehicle. So I'll give this back to Tim and we will hop out. Sorry guys, I know this live was a little rough compared to our usual. I mean, they're usually always a little bit rough, but today was especially interesting. All right, we'll close this up and answer some questions on our live feed. Tim, Kia Brantford needs new equipment ASAP. Someone also asked, where's the entertainment system? And the Carnival does not come equipped with like a DVD or any sort of entertainment system, but we do have one offered as an accessory. However, I will say it may just make more sense to get holders on the back of the seats and have iPads for your children, because that way they'll still have something outside of the car, and you don't have to worry about any sort of theft from someone stealing your entertainment stuff.
Breaking into your car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we were at the auto show, my mom loves the size and comfort of this SUV SX. Too bad it's not hybrid or PHEV. How does it compare to the PHEV Sorento, which my wife is interested in? Hard to please two ladies. So definitely size. So compared to the Sorento, size is a very, very big thing. Of course, that also depends on the size of your family. So if you're a family of 5 or 4, do you need a van? That may be up to you, and of course, what activities you plan on doing with the vehicle. You're gonna have tons more comfort and space with the van, but if you need the fuel efficiency of a PHEV and it makes more sense, you drive more, then maybe I would go towards the PHEV. I read on an unknown source that Kia will consider a pickup based on the Telluride. I haven't heard anything about that, but that would be very cool. That's cool. Tim's like, ah. Let's see. Hey, Gabi, any comments on RBC employees being able to buy Hyundais at invoice price? Is it a well-recognized program at the dealerships, and any roadblocks to negotiation?
I'm not sure. Different banks, different employees, different manufacturers have different programs. But I can tell you at this time, with the availability of cars, I think I'd find it very odd that Hyundai would sell a car at invoice price too.
We also work for Kia, so I don't have the incentives for Hyundai. Tomorrow is our Hyundai day when we film, so I'll have someone from our dealership there or here, and I can
Mike
ask
will be
him.
here. Yeah.
So I'll get you a solid answer tomorrow.
General Motors in the past had supplier programs. Some of the other manufacturers did things for different employees, but over the last 3 years, I'm not sure that our availability of just getting cars, and on average, these Carnivals take up to a year to get, depending on model and trims. So hard to say.
Let me
What
scroll
else you got there?
down.
So Hannah was
A
there.
lot of comments about our camera quality today. It's not looking too good. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. Angel said totally luxurious, and I agree. This vehicle is very comfy. When we first got the Carnivals in, I was like, whoa.
What size are the tires?
Like the tires themselves?
The tires themselves, hang on. Let me take these are Continentals. So obviously we have different brands. This is a P235 R19 all-season tire. Hope that answers your question.
And that'll answer your rim size as well. Sorry, I just realized
Yeah,
I never said the
19s.
rim size.
Yeah, they're 19s.
Some manufacturers offer rebates towards the military. Yeah, so Kia has a $500 military rebate. Which models have a sunroof? So in Canada, only the SX model gets a sunroof in for the Carnival. Now with the SX, you lose one seat because you get the VIP loungers. You're not going to get your center seat in the second row. Why is the blue suit looking too fresh? Tim, let us know.
Just like blue suits.
Gabi, did you get your EV6 GT yet? So they're running to get me an EV6 GT demo. Pat's like,
really?
yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah.
We're still waiting, obviously, when they
No, they're waiting for like my demo.
No,
Yeah, we're going to keep
no.
waiting for...
We'll keep waiting for a GT. Obviously, we've done very good volumes in Ontario and in Canada for EV6, and now talking about EV9. But yes, we'll keep you posted for sure.
Yep. Angel asked, oh, where did it go? I had it here. Can you close the hatch with the key? And yes, you can. So that's just located on this side here.
Just done.
You can see. I actually just did it.
You just did it.
I didn't realize though that it's not in frame.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna scroll up. Heated seats, not vented. Yes. Did I say vented? I don't think I did. If I said vented, I'm sorry. They're just heated.
Yes.
Rear camera to say, do not fight children. Exactly. So whenever I think of that camera or the rear microphone, I always think to myself, like, what my parents would say when I was growing up. Like, I'll turn this car around. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Christian's looking out my window.
Yeah. Excellent. I want one, guys. It's a nice vehicle. I saw someone ask what size engine does it have. It has a 3.5 liter GDI V6 engine.
My son picked one up about 6 months ago out west in Calgary. They have two little children, so Jordan and Cassidy, and picked up a Carnival LX Plus, and they absolutely love it. So they were Hyundai and Kia fans, but Jordan and Cassidy traded a Santa Fe in on the Carnival, and obviously with the kids and what comes with kids, it makes it so much easier on everyone.
Let's see, does this one have the heated windshield? Yes, it does. So it's actually standard on the Kia Carnival. Every single trim will have a heated windshield and, of course, a heated rear windshield.
Correct.
Let's see. Okay, I'm going to scroll up a little bit. I love that the phone slot with the cup holders has been incorporated by Kia and Hyundai. Yes, it's actually very convenient because they're always placed so close to a USB port. So just having somewhere to put your phone and not worry about it sliding away, so great to have.
Oh, Hannif is talking about new programs. So we just got our March programs this morning. So they range between $399 to $699 right now. Obviously, interest rates we still have pressures on interest rates, but Kia Canada is trying to keep them as, I guess, controllable as possible with Bank of Canada rates and what's going on in the economy today.
I just looked over at my face on the screen and I look so unhappy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fine. Tim, I really like your suit. You look like a businessman. He's not.
Hey, you know what? I like wearing a suit to work. I'm kind of that guy that wears a suit, maybe a tie and all the other stuff. But I kind of just think it's just professional, and our staff can wear what they'd like to wear, and we'll do our Kia gear and our Kia t-shirts, and when we're plowing snow or if it's really warm in the summertime. But for the most part, this is kind of what I wear.
Every day.
Every day.
Let's see. thanks for always answering our questions. Please, price please, and for the next models with the black rims. So this one is priced at $46,595 Canadian for the 2023 model. I believe the SX is priced at, I want to say 48.
It's very close to
Yeah.
50,000. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when we're talking about a new Odyssey, a Sienna van. Then the what's the new Chrysler one?
The Pacifica.
The Pacifica. They're higher priced than our product, and for what you get and the value of what an LX, LX Plus, EX, EX Plus, SX, 5 model lines of vehicles. They're very well priced, and what you get obviously inside them is a great value.
DEW said, Tim, you look great. Don't change a thing. Just give Gabby a new gimbal. Yeah, I think, Pat, if you're watching this video, I think we need a new gimbal. It's so
Actually,
bad.
we're working on it right now. So
It's rough out here.
yeah.
Let's see. Sorry, I haven't seen Tim before. Is Tim new to Kia? Welcome to the Kia and Hyundai family.
I've been here 7 years, and I'm pretty lucky. I've been in the car business 38 years, and it's fortunate because Pat Hart has known my wife for probably 20 plus years. So I just lucked in 7 years ago, but my background has been automotive, General Motors, Porsche, BMW. I've been pretty lucky, and this is for value brand and a great dealership. It's a great place to work. Yeah,
It definitely is.
Yeah,
we have a lot
is.
of fun here. But yeah, no, he's not new here. He's definitely newer to the channel. Tim usually stays away from YouTube, but Pat's on vacation right now, so
yeah.
I need Tim. Let's see. Hello guys, where's the teddy bear? He is on the floor somewhere.
Oh, I'll find him.
I'm gonna scroll up a little bit, see if we get any questions. Oh, heated windshield must be a Canadian thing because my US version does not have it. Yeah, so a lot of things, especially when it comes to climate control, so a lot of your vehicles won't be equipped with heated seats when ours will come standard, right? So there's Teddy.
He's safe.
He's so gross looking right now.
He needs to be dry cleaned.
Where's Pat? Can't wait to see Pat and Charlotte do a video together. So Pat's on vacation just for the week. Charlotte's, of course, on mat leave because she just had a baby. But Pat should be back next week, right? I hope.
Yeah.
No offense.
Yeah, because I'm going to be on vacation.
Yeah, because Tim's going to be on vacation then. He makes you want to work there. Dang. Come apply.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. I'm going to scroll up a little bit more. How's the availability? How long is the wait to get one? So historically, the Carnival's been about a year. Depending on what trim level you're looking for, and if you're open to other colors, it could potentially be shorter, but our factory orders, we're waiting about a year.
Yeah, we'd rather tell people that, hey, if it's going to be a year, it's 6 months, depending on color, if you're open to color, and obviously trim makes a difference with the amount of chips used on higher trim models. We're still dealing with logistics, and that's all to do with everything. So it's not really necessarily the chips. It's everything else that goes in the vehicles, the plastic, the leathers, the trim pieces, and even some, obviously, availability of engines and things. So we're all good. And Kevin, you're right. This one is sold.
Yes, of course.
Good question.
Let's see. Is Tim is the guy you try to hit with the EV6? So that sounds right. I think I've tried to hit him with every car we have here. Just kidding. But we have done a video where I was actually driving the Kia Carnival. It was our old demo.
Yeah.
And I tried to hit him to see if the forward collision or the rear collision avoidance would work. It did. Unfortunately. No, I'm joking.
Actually, I was driving Gabi's car at the time, so.
Yeah, so he drove my car up from behind to see if it would sense it and brake for us, and of course it did. So I risked my car, and Tim risked his life.
Yes.
And it worked out. Tim and I took Pat's EV6 for a test drive. Great salesman. So you went on the drive with him?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep. No, that's, you know what, it's exciting with our brand. EV6 is obviously that next halo that we're looking at, and it draws a lot of action from our Tesla followers to everyone. So it's very cool. So, yeah.
It's good then that Tim dodges well.
Yeah.
So no, it's actually good.
Yeah.
You had never mentioned what those extra lights in the grille do. What extra lights?
Oh, these lower ones?
Well, fog lights, and then Well, your hazard lights. Those ones are your hazards.
Yeah. Did we answer that, Kevin?
I didn't see that question earlier, but now we got it answered.
Sorry, Kevin.
Thanks, team. I can't go without thanking you guys for another educational afternoon. I'm glad it was educational. I'm so sorry for the gimbal issues, guys. This is, oh, it's bad out here. It's really bad out here. At least we have sound, though, because before it used to be sound problems.
Well, you got better mics now.
Yeah.
No, that's what we do the videos for, is actually to inform you and ask real questions. Not the sales questions, not all the other stuff. Hey, we all drive vehicles. We all drive Kias. And we all look at, hey, what does this do? Or, hey, how do I change a battery in my key fob? Like real questions, real stuff that happens to you and I. What happens if I get stuck in a snowbank? Take the traction control off. Right? So you can spin out, right? So a lot of stuff, and we like that. Tim looks like Adam
Sandler.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks, dude. Gabi, why don't you drive a Stinger?
Gabby's
a couple reasons.
Gabby's got to afford the car first, but I think it's more about insurance than anything.
So it's funny because when I get my actual payments for the vehicle, affordable, like that's fine. And then I get my insurance and it's double my payments, so I don't think it's going to work out right now. When EV6 GT, the most important question, I guess, again, I don't know when we're going to be able to. Pat already spoiled it.
Oh, did he?
Yes. Well, one of our videos, it was parked in the back and people saw it.
The whole idea is we want to be fair to the other Kia dealerships in Ontario.
Yeah.
And to be fair, yes, we sold a lot of EV6s, and we felt that we deserved it, and Kia Canada kind of helped us. But the realization is it's hard to say when the next car, when this car will be available, but obviously everyone knows that we have one. So
we have one.
we have one.
Basically, we have one. We're just waiting on the okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's about it for today's video.
Miss any questions? We're good?
Do you have any updates on the Carnival backlog?
Oh.
So it's been, we answered this a little bit earlier, but wait time is generally around a year for the Carnival.
It's going to get better, and obviously different trim levels and volumes will get better as the year goes on. So that's the best part, is each quarter that we talk about, we're getting more cars every quarter. Same as Hyundai. So the real thing is make sure that you have your order in the system, and we talk about fair share. Fair share, Kia Canada does their best to give us the cars that we need, but obviously our backlog and the many cars that we've sold already, we've got to catch up.
Oh, good question. I think this will be the last question we take. Can you please kindly explain how it works if the wait time of delivery is over a year? Absolutely. So if you want to put a deposit down on a Carnival today, of course we have 2023 pricing, and we have a 2023 model to show. Now, if the wait time's a year, you can expect to get a 2024. Whenever they switch over and start producing the new model year, then we'll tell our customers, you're going to get a 24 or 25 for however long the wait is. Pricing is subject to change, so we make all our deals cancelable and refundable. So
yes, so there's no issue at this dealership. We're fully transparent from 1 year to the next. So this person was waiting for a 22 and it became a 23.
Yep.
There was a $1,000 price increase, and obviously the interest rate went up.
Yep.
We give the clients the choice to take it or not. And if we can't sell it to that client with that name on that vehicle, it goes back to Kia Canada.
yes.
We follow the rules.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
That about it
All
for
good.
today.
Great questions.
Yeah. Really good questions. And as always, this will be posted as a regular video. So if you do have another question, definitely leave it as a regular comment and we'll get back to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow with hopefully a better gimbal situation.
Absolutely.
All right. See you guys.
Thank you.